Okay, Supernatural Season 2. It was a good continuation from the first season, but it's a lot like the first season, so this review will be shorter. So, while it carries over pretty much everything that made the first season good, I did like the fact that they added a little more emotion to the acting and raising important events or questions relating to the central characters because, for instance, let's take the story where Sam and Dean are gradually bringing Joe up into the role of a hunter. But Ellen is trying to tell her not to get into this one. It's in her blood. It was kind of expected in a couple of other things. Well, it's kind of standard, the parent trying to protect their child for as long as they can, but the child wants to do what she wants, not what the parent wants, and they have to try and find a way to make it work or just discontinue the relationship. That's a pretty interesting event that happens to everybody. Heck, it even happened with me. One reason I live with my uncle now. Then there's Dean sacrificing the most of the rest of his life to help save Sam, and then Bobby telling him, well, what's your brother gonna think once you die? You could have lived without him. What's he gonna do? That's a very important question. And then there's Dean in that Jin world where he chooses to save everybody and sacrifice his life when he had all he wanted. That's a pretty interesting scenario. You had everything you wanted, but then you walk away from it because the real world is actually the better world. There you go. So, I really like that they did that. Also, I liked how they brought in more recurring characters this season, although I was kind of disappointed that they killed a lot of them off. Andy, Ava, Jake, Ash, and I especially don't totally like how they made Ava and Jake just the evil people, just like that. Just, there wasn't too much reason. Albeit we didn't have the greatest, depth to them, but I'm just disappointed that it was all of a sudden. Sure, the purpose isn't to show what everyone is thinking, we just want to know what Sam and Dean are thinking, but... Okay, anything else to talk about? No, that's pretty much it, other than just a couple of other things to throw in. Still too many hot girls, if you ask me, but if they do the same thing next season, I'll let it drop. 2, a lot of the dialogue between Sam and Dean, reminiscing about the fact that they kind of don't like their job and are upset about their father dying. Well, I bet I would be doing that a lot if I was in their position, but as just a casual viewer, it was kind of annoying that it kept repeating itself. 3 this season had a lot of awkward moments, just casual discussion that made me go, oh, couldn't stand that. And then finally, killing Yellow Eyes. Now, one of the few things I know about this show was that seasons 1 through 5 have a continuous storyline going on. So, how are you going to continue this for another 3 seasons? Sure, there's still his army, but... since Yellow Eyes is dead and John Winchester is dead... I don't know, I don't totally see how they can continue this for 3 seasons, although I bet next season will tell me. Well, that's all I can mention. Pretty good season. Basically as good as the first, although I think this has a few more gem episodes that make it a better season in my mind. See you next time.